Hey everyone, what's up? How are ya? Hope you're fine. My name is Anya and I'm kind of lacking the enthusiasm for this today. Uh, but nonetheless, let's watch some spooky videos and hope to be creeped out or whatever. Get whatever you need, something to cuddle with, and see you in a second. Alright, let's go. 15 scary videos your mom wouldn't want you watching. Yeah.
Coming up in this video,
Help me! Call the police! Call the police! Help me!
picture this, your mom just said go to bed, but instead you stay up and watch these scary videos your mom wouldn't want you watching. No.
It's been a long time my mom put me to bed. Back in the days, there was no internet. I mean, what I did when I was supposed to go to bed and she took me in and everything, I would sometimes read under my covers, you know, with a flashlight and a book. Still know what a book is? Oh God, I love books. I still love books. I miss books. For some reason, I kinda... never mind. Yeah, never mind. Let's go on.
So turning back now,
that's cute.
number 15, cycling madness. This footage is terrifying to any cyclist on the road. Published in April of 2022, Cycling Mikey writes, "The footage was given to me by a subscriber who asked me to make the video available in case anyone knows this man and is willing to give his details." He had videoed the driver using his mobile phone, and the driver took exception to that. Captured at around 10:30 p.m. in July of 2021, the footage shows a cyclist riding as fast as he can from the car in question. He is calling out to any passers-by to call the police.
Help me! Call the police! Call the police! Help me! Help me!
Why? I didn't get that part. Why?
The car is clearly chasing him. It even drives up on the sidewalk at one point as the cyclist tries to escape. The cyclist luckily eventually loses the driver, pulls into a driveway and drops his bike to the ground.
Too many psychos out there nowadays.
Commenters call this outrageous and criminal behavior. While at least one commenter was able to capture the license plate number. Was it enough to find the culprit, or does he have dodgy plates? Sadly, I was never able to find out.
Maybe I missed it, so I'll listen to it again when editing, but why was the guy followed?
14. Playing bridge. Never in a million years should you cross this bridge. Posted to TikTok by Real Horror Talk, a man on a motorcycle enters onto a narrow wooden bridge crossing a wide and fast moving river. There are no railings. Let's watch. As he rides steadily across, he looks to his right and then to his left. The water is flowing rapidly past.
Actually, he looks to his left first and then to his right.
He continues on as if he does this every day, and maybe he does.
Maybe it's mirrored. Whatever. But what kind of a bridge is that?
Those in the comments say when he looked left, they fell in the water. Others say it's like a terrible dream, but TikToker Trust Me has a more accurate reading. He writes, "How my parents got to school. I think we've all been there." Number 13.
I did not understand what that was about. Who fell in the water? Why? What? And what was the horror in this video? Except that scary looking bridge.
Ol Nessie. Well, we've all heard the story of Ol Nessie, aka the Loch Ness Monster.
I love Nessie.
You haven't seen anything like this footage. Published by Mark Hayes in October of 2014, the mythical creature surfaces in this scary video. The footage shows something large adrift in the middle of Loch Ness. The enormous creature breaks the surface with its eel-like body. It weaves around the lake, coming closer and closer toward the camera. Birds fly down down, appearing to land on its back for a moment before flying off again. The creature's body even seems to curve up out of the water.
I would love it to be Nessie, but I don't think it is.
While I've never seen a more convincing Nessie video, skeptics in the comments have me questioning things. Some commenters say it moves too rigidly and mechanically, and is more likely to be an underwater cable or a water dredge system utilizing a hose. Others think it could be an animal, not a monster, with Sue Copening writing, "Recently they have found eel DNA in the locks in great numbers. Nessie could simply be members of a large species of eel, or perhaps eels. Is that all Nessie is? A gigantic eel?" It certainly has me questioning things. Number 12, ring in the sky. Is that a hula hoop? Posted to TikTok by Camilo Rodriguez, a dark ring looks like it's burnt into the sky above. The mysterious video was captured in Colombia on March 6, 2022. After searching for some explanation, I couldn't find any for this specific ring, but I have found that it's not unique. One appeared over Pakistan in 2020 and is thought to have been caused by a small combustion blast through a
I was just gonna say, it looks like some, like, just dark smoke. So maybe it came out of something and was just blown into the sky in the ring of smoke. You know, when smokers do rings, something like that, just from something that spewed dark burnt smoke, or like yeah, no, never mind.
a circular structure. Again, one in Britain in 2014. This was traced back to a fireworks test. And finally, over Chicago in 2012, this one traced to the rupture of an electrical transformer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can see the smoke all the way down to there, so that was just a ring of smoke then.
So while this may look like an ominous vortex to misery, I guess it's actually an ominous vortex of...
Dude, the ominous vortex to misery is my life currently. So, yeah.
mystery. Number 11, pixies. If you think of pixies as cute little fairy-like creatures, think again. Published by Erwin Saunders, these pixies apparently turned up at an inconvenient time.
That's some real cool CGI.
Concealed in a portable toilet, Erwin's son is waiting in the thick forest, so he and Erwin can spy these little creatures. The little guys are springing around the moss-covered ground. One of them even climbs atop the portable toilet, while Erwin's son sits inside. Peering out the window, he sees this creature, which looks more like a goblin to me than a pixie.
Who said that was supposed to be a pixie? It's good work though, it looks really real. And imagine if it actually is real, you know, and I'm sitting here making fun of it, and I don't know, they hear about it, and then tomorrow night while I'm trying to get some sleep, all these creatures flock me all of a sudden and then kill me and tear me up because I didn't dare believe in them. I do believe in them, I just haven't seen them. And yeah, I mean, we all know what can be done with CGI nowadays.
Eventually, the pixies leave, but not without throwing sticks at the tent.
Oh, snap.
They're throwing things at the tent.
So he's actually
Are
filming
these the
himself while
pixies of
sitting
your
on the
imagination,
toilet?
or are they their evil twin brothers? Either way, I'm gonna stay far away from that forest. Number 10, spirit selfie. There's more to this selfie than what meets the eye. Posted to TikTok, Dita and her friends pose for pictures, but someone else sneaks into the last shot. In the background, a girl is seen peering through a crack in the door,
And let me guess, of course, they were all by themselves. There was nobody else in the house or the building or nearby. And it has to be a spirit, even though it looks like a total normal person standing there feeling left out. or just passing by and wondering what's going on in there.
Other frames, she is not there, but then again she appears peeking around the corner. Is this just someone who wants to be included? Or is this a ghost?
Yeah,
Phantom
no.
photobombing?
Nah. Just some other girl.
Number
Looking into the
9.
room.
Ghost runs toward it. This bike rider is about to get ghosted. Published by Scary Desk in February of 2022. A man on a
Okay,
motorbike
no.
stops
I just
in the middle.
thought I had seen this one because it looks familiar. But I think I've just seen something similar with a guy on a bike and a shadow.
Of the road, and he's looking down the street at something. A pedestrian also stops nearby, and he seems to be looking at the same thing, which so far is off screen. After the pedestrian leaves, we see this. A shadow figure walks determinedly at the dude on the motorbike. As he gets closer, he disappears for a moment, but the man deliberately pushes his bike over as if to make a blockade between them and then runs off. The shadow figure suddenly reappears, and he surprisingly runs off too in the opposite direction. What is going on with this confrontation? It looks like the shadow was as afraid of the encounter as these guys were.
Maybe there was a rat that ran up to the guy on the bike. I have no clue, but I'm not buying into it.
Number 8. Vanishing Act. Can 2 separate security cameras glitch at once? Or is this the Matrix revisited? Posted to the very spooky video
Why
subreddit,
revisited?
a woman in Colombia appears to have vanished.
Don't we all live in a simulation? I had a really, God, I think 2 nights ago while I was getting ready for bed and brushing my teeth, I had this spectacular thought that kind of proved to me that we actually do live in a simulation. But guess what? I didn't write it down and I forgot what it was. But you know the state when you're just really tired, so you let go of so much and your brain can just finally just flow, and then out of nothing this thought hits you and it's so brilliant. And of course I didn't write it down because I was too tired, and then I forgot. It's happened so often. I should have known
And her
better.
vanishing act was captured from 2 angles. From one angle, she is walking down the sidewalk. She pauses for a moment, then walks a bit more before suddenly zapping from view. A second video captures her at an angle from the front. Again, she walks forward before disappearing into thin air at the corner of the sidewalk. Did she just teleport to another dimension? Some in the comments think this was just CCTV taking photos every few seconds,
Yeah.
which were sped up for viewing. That way
Probably.
the girl could have disappeared in the so-called vanishing act. Others think this girl obviously has the gift of invisibility. What do you think is going on here? Let me know in the comments. Number 7. Hillview Haunting. Captured at Hillview Manor in Newcastle, these paranormal explorers face their fears. Published by SCWC in October of 2019, the uploader calls this the scariest moment of their entire life. Although
Wow.
the video has no sound,
This is gonna sound really mean now, but if that was the most scary moment of their life, they haven't been through anything. Good for them.
the YouTuber says footsteps charged at them from down the hallway. The video shows their terrified reaction as they all look toward it. One of them even dives out of the way as the invisible spirit charges toward them.
I wish
Noting
my
that the
life
footsteps
was
ran
that
between all
simple
of
again.
them. The uploader writes, "The walls and floor shook with every footstep this spirit took while running." Well, you don't see anything run past. This group's synced reaction seems more than genuine.
But it's not hard to have such a synced reaction. I mean, if they're all, what's the word? Over attentive, you know, because everyone's looking and trying to hear something. You just need one of them to freak out, and everyone will freak out. So, Mm, that's the simplest explanation of all. Maybe one of them just saw or heard something and like, what's that? What's that? And of course, everyone goes crazy because everyone is all hyped up and ready to run.
What was in the Hill House with them? Number 6, Night Watchman. This night watchman should watch out for ghosts. Published by Ghost
come
Fighter Live in
on.
April of 2022. The creepy video starts with someone in a hooded white robe walking across the roof. A security guard sleeps on a ramp below. Although the sleeping person is unaware of the robed figure, his movement seems to be disturbed by him. The robed figure then vanishes, and the sleeping man is woken by a noise in the yard. He gets up to investigate. Finding nothing, he lies back down to sleep, only for the robed figure to appear again. He disappears a second time on the roof, and another noise startles the sleeping guard awake.
Dude, this is so fake.
A third time, the guard lies down to sleep, and the robed figure reappears, this time getting closer to him. The figure seems to be controlling his movements, and suddenly the man is startled awake again. Carrying a large stick for protection, he searches for the figure, but he should have looked upwards.
Come on. Does anyone really buy this? I mean, somebody was making a movie there.
Is this
obviously.
ghost a particular nuisance? Or is he warning the guard to stay awake for another evil yet to come? Number 5,
I like
Shadow
that one. It was
Figure.
funny.
A disturbing shadow is settling over this room. Posted to the Ghosts subreddit, Kenton Bryant's music writes, "My buddy had his motion sensor go off for this. It never goes off unless his dog walks in front of the camera. The only problem? The dog was locked in the bedroom at the time. This was captured
And
on
of
his
course-
friend's wise..."
Of course, motion sensors are perfect and never just go off. Maybe a fly flew by or a spider crawled by it or whatever. Maybe it just malfunctioned or, I have motion sensors around me everywhere. So many of them just go off. I don't know, two weeks ago or 3 weeks ago maybe, my neighbor's light was on the whole night, and they have a motion sensor too. And it's not that somebody was standing in front of it the whole night. There was some glitch, and it was just on the whole night because it shines up and into my bedroom. So, but then most of the times I go to bed once it's light again, so I didn't really care. But I noticed it because I went into my bedroom at some point when it was still dark, and I was like, "Oh, what's with the light outside?" And then I came back later, and I was like, "Dude, why is the light still on?" Because my neighbors go to bed really early, like 10 p.m., and they also get up really early, like 6 a.m. Did I just say 6 8 a.m.? So it's unusual if there's light on in the night, and as I said, it just didn't go out.
Security camera in February of 2020. The video shows a darkened room with a light source at one end. A dark shadow sweeps into view, covering the light source briefly before disappearing from sight. The strangest part about this is that the shadow seems not to touch the ground. Is it flying? Redditor Gucci the God says that it could be lights from a passing car, coupled with a low-light capture of the camera. But the
Yeah, it
OP
looks
nixes
just like
this idea,
somebody
saying there's no
walking
window
by.
there and the driveway is private. Some in the comments think this is legit paranormal footage. This really looks like a shadow figure to me. What do you think? Any other explanations?
I'm always surprised at how, I don't want to say gullible people are. I can't think of a better word. I don't mean it in the sense that I wanna. It's like, oh, you're all so stupid. How can you believe that? Because I've believed a lot of shit in my life, believe me, and I probably still do. And I've been very naive and able to be fooled because, well, because no, that'll take too long now. But I'm just wondering, there's some shadow. Oh, it's a ghost. It's a ghost. I mean, I know people want to get their videos out, get some fame, want to be known and everything. But yeah, I can't really. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I always start shit and then don't finish it. I don't know how to put it into words. And it's not that I don't know the English words. I also wouldn't know how to say it in German. It's this something, this feeling or perception that I don't know how to verbalize.
Number 4, Vanishing Act. This Dog Knows What's Up, published by Ghost Hunting Unique 0.4 in April of 2022. This dog is seen staring down the road. He then runs away without explanation.
Oh, come
That's
on.
when this figure appears suddenly in the middle of the road. The figure later
That's
vanishes.
fake as fuck. There's tons of reasons why that dog could have run away, and that could have happened 20 hours before somebody decided, hey,
But
let's
then this
put the
weirdo
person in
pops
there.
up, scaring a passerby. It's unclear what he wants, but he too vanishes after a
That's
moment.
just a prank. Dude, anyone would be scared and run if somebody pops up like that. That's all just cut together and yeah.
Later, another figure disappears as he's crossing the street. Is this just a road of no return? The Bermuda Triangle of
Why he's
pavement?
still
Or is
there?
something
There's
else
shadows.
going on here?
It's either bad camera lighting or done on purpose, so that, oh look, he disappears. It's a ghost.
Number 3, Creature on the Wall. This unexplained figure is keeping me up at night. Published by Fashadrai in
Aw,
March of
chills.
2022.
Oh, sweetie.
This image has spread internationally on YouTube and elsewhere
it-
online. The image
Was he
shows
quoting the Fahad Ray person that posted it? I'm sorry, I'm not very. I'm not paying much attention. I'm sorry.
this figure in a dress, somehow perched high on a wall. Where its face should be, long dark hair is instead.
Well, that's not that hard to do. Anyone who's ever had long hair knows you can just take it and put it over your face, put on a hood, and all of a sudden you're cousin it.
2 glowing white orbs in place of its eyes. Has this ghost been watching too much Spider-Man? How is it fixed so high like this on the wall? After doing some digging,
Well,
I can't
maybe
find
there's
out
a
any
shelf there
information
that
about
it's
this
sitting
image's
on.
original source. I wasn't even able to find the video associated with it. If you know anything about it, let me know in the comments.
Nah,
Until
don't know and
then,
don't
this
really
figure will
care.
keep us haunted. Number
No.
2.
I got
T-pose
worse
ghost.
problems haunting
There's something
me.
unnatural in this yard.
Real
Can you tell
problems.
what it is? Published by Ghost Chanel in April of 2022. You can see a white object moving in the darkness. The object is a little figure. The figure's arms reaches out and then this happens. Reaching out his arms moves
It's
the
not
cart
reaching
back.
out. It's just standing there. And maybe that's just going
After
downhill,
moving it back again, the ghost disappears from view, only to reappear on the
gravity?
other side of the cart.
I'm sorry I keep talking over him.
A moment later, he is sleeping on it. Are these phantom powers being used for good or evil?
That's just somebody, again, as I said, making a movie, just... Yeah, I'm getting some ideas here. I think I gotta... Yeah, never mind. I've been thinking about shit. Never mind.
seem to be just for fun. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1. Haunting of Harry. If Alexa ever laughs like this, throw her out. Post it to TikTok.
I don't understand why people would get Alexa in the first place. I mean, I know I can be a bit paranoid, but it's been proven that they fucking record everything you do and say. Not just Alexa, everything. Smartphones, smart TVs. I mean, I didn't have a TV for quite a while, and then I kind of gave in, and now I have a smart TV, and I don't really feel comfortable with it, but Alexa? Why?
Talk by Harry McClary. This virtual assistant has been acting out lately inside Harry's room. After giggling creepily, Alexa says
Oh, I think I've
this.
seen that one.
The deliberate attempt to contact the spirit of a deceased person is known as a seance.
Did Harry
seen
make a
that one,
deliberate
yeah.
attempt to contact a person who has passed on?
No, I
Did he
think
have
he
a
faked
seance?
it.
Did he even ask Alexa about it?
I mean, why is he sleeping with a cell phone on record, or was he just lying there waiting for Alexa to go off?
Alexa also shares this skill. I'm guessing Harry doesn't want her to try it again, especially not after this creepy giggling.
Oh, so Alexa opened the door, or what? Good thing that can't be done with a simple string.
Want to try it? Chee-hee, 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 chee-hee,
Tee-hee.
chee-hee.
Well, some in the comments say they'd drop kick the Amazon Alexa. Others think a spirit is trying
I
to
wouldn't
speak
get
to
one in
Harry
the
through
first place,
it.
so then
TikToker
that's me.
Candace Kaczynski writes, Spirit is trying to tell you how to contact them. Be careful with seances. Get a professional. Sounds like she's seen
Because good thing these professionals can't be fakes as well. But hey, they make a lot of money with it.
some things.
Want to try it? Chee-hee, 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 chee-hee.
Are you a human? If so, then you should probably avert your eye.
Yeah. There were a couple of amusing ones, but otherwise, nah. Not convinced, not the least bit convinced that there's anything paranormal in any of these videos. But at least they made me laugh. I think that was the first time I laughed today. So thanks for that. And you guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry I'm a bit aggressive. And what's the word? Who cares? I think you noticed what I mean. As I said, I've been in a bad mood lately. But I'm getting used to it. Yeah. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. Have a great day or a great night, and see you in the next video. Bye.